Hi Aquarius, this is Carrie Mubarak at wooingnature.life. I hope you are doing well. Welcome to December and to your December reading. Today I am going to be reading from The Wild Kuan Yin by Alana Fairchild and Yi Guang, who is the artist. I will also be reading from The Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reed, and then we will follow up with the Revelations Tarot for your tarot reading. So let's go ahead and get started with you today. Let's just ask for our spirits, the spirits that are governing my Aquarius people to be with me today, those that will be connecting to this channel in the month of December, and also those wonderful Aquarians that are watching this line. We wish you well, wish you positivity. I'm reading the cards that will align you with your true nature in the month of December. Just need one card. One card, one card, one card. All right, so you have the Snow Shepherdess. The Snow Shepherdess, and it is the number 8. It's card number 8 for those of you who are numerologically inclined. And I will read directly from the text. I come to you with news of unexpected life. Something that seemed once impossible without energy or hope of success is coming to life. Not only is this an unexpected happening, but it will be taking place when you think it's least likely. I come with the decree that life shall have its way, no matter what circumstances appear to dictate, and in the midst of a great loss, scarcity, or denial of life, a blessing of abundance, fertility, and new beginnings will be given. It says that out of apparent emptiness, something surprising and beautiful is going to happen. The Snow Shepherdess is an omen of the most unlikely sort of success. She brings with her a blessing of energy, of life, in the midst of what may feel like an ending. It is the triumph that happens unexpectedly after hope was lost. Feeling defeated can be a painful experience for the mind, yet if we are holding on too tightly, we can suffocate instead of animate what we want to flourish in our world. The Snow Shepherdess brings you reassurance that it's okay to let go, to loosen your grip psychologically and emotionally, and even allow for endings to happen. Those endings are only steps toward new beginnings, and I can vouch for that. Remember that nothing is beyond the power of life, not even death, for life emerges in new form again and again. Place your hope in life, and you shall gain blessings of healing and comfort. No matter how final things may seem, life and love will prevail according to a greater wisdom. So for those of you who are experiencing a loss of some kind, our spirits and our hearts go out to you, and our wisdom, our spiritual wisdom, teaches us that there is new life coming, and it is coming towards you. As a door closes, another one opens. And as people move out of our lives, it makes room for other people to have access to our heart space, and also for our heart space to be open to others as well. So Aquarians, really feeling your spirit right now for some of you. I really am feeling the loss, and for some of you, it's some deep sorrow that you are experiencing right now. But I just want to let you know that, Spirit is with you. Spirit is guiding you always and forever. And you don't have to rush. You don't have to rush. The grieving process is the grieving process, and it's different for everybody. So you've got the Groundhog Spirit coming towards you in the month of December. This is good for you because groundhogs have a fur that resists any kind of attack or any kind of puncturing of any kind. They will take a bullet, and a bullet will ricochet right off it if you try to shoot one of these guys, and he keeps right on going. So that to me is a fortification for you, or a message of fortification, especially for those of you who feel like you're taking some hits. I bring these cards out because I'm looking at the people who are around you, but I feel like these groundhog spirited energy people are bringing that energy for you as well. We also have some cow spirits. This is the holy cow. This is a humble being. This is an animal that we associate as almost a sacrificial animal. And in many situations, it is a sacrificial animal, but it's also an animal that provides nourishment for us. It's associated with, in many cultures, the cow is associated with wealth as well. So these cow spirits are not just bringing, they may be people of wealth, or but not just regular wealth. It's also spiritual wealth as well. It comes in with the number 15, which is a 6, for those of you who are numerologically inclined. And then you have another 6 here with the beaver. So I think that we've got these groundhog this groundhog beaver energy here. Builders, both of them builder animals, but also animals that are close to the ground and close to the earth. Their spirits are close to the earth. Same thing with the cow. All of these are four-legged animals, and four-legged animals represent the earth. They represent solidification. They represent grounding, and they represent the earth element, and the earth element is physical and grounding, and about survival, about your survival, and how we survive or how we thrive as well. So we got some groundhog spirits, some beaver spirits, and some cow spirits coming towards you. Looks like you're going to be doing some building and some nurturing of home, and also getting a new foundation under yourself. And certainly if you are going through that cycle of change that we talked about with the wild Kuan Yin, there may be a need for that for you in the month of December. So that's a good thing, not a bad thing at all. All right, we're moving around kind of rapidly here for you, Aquarius. You might have one of those short, powerful readings today. Let's see what's coming towards you in the tarot. So we're looking at the tarot, moving along to the Revelations tarot, just to see what your details are looking like for the month of December. This is getting down to the nitty-gritty, getting down to the details of your practical life, your everyday life. One more time. And then we'll see what comes for my Aquarian friends. All right, Aquarius. I feel you. I see you. I saw you. Tried to hide. All right, we got the 9 of Cups. That's good news. That's positive news for you. Actually, it's positive news as far as your financial situation is concerned. It looks like finances are coming together for you. And matter of fact, they're coming in abundance. You need to look at all 4 directions, and you also need to look at the in-between. So what do I mean by that? So your cardinal directions are cardinal points, so that's like your usual suspects. So these are the people, the places, the situations that you're accustomed to, the places that you go when you need. It's your go-to places, but I'm also seeing those that are on the diagonal, which means that there's some other energies coming through from some other places. So you want to increase your awareness about where this abundant, where your abundance, or where this is coming through. There is some work involved. It may be work with people in a company or in a corporate situation. I'm seeing corporations and businesses and skyscrapers and stuff like that. So it may involve your work there for those of you who are in corporate America. I'm seeing the 6 of Wands. It is in reverse. And in this case, it seems like maybe you're kind of being tossed about or thrown about. It may be the battle part, or you may be dealing with some battle scars, or some battle energy. It means that you're not quite at the place where you are seeing the fruits of your labor, or the fruits of the fight, or the fruits of the spoils from the battle, or the spoils from the battle. You haven't seen that yet, but it's on the way. You just got to look at these in-between places. You got to keep your awareness up, Aquarius. You got to maintain your awareness. You can't sleep right now because you don't want to miss the goodies. Seems like you're taking some hits. I'm seeing that there in that card. But joy is on the horizon. Don't give up. Don't give up right now, because it's coming. You just have to do a little bit more work. It's a little more work involved. It's spiritual work. It's spiritual work. But it's in the form of this work that you're doing out in the world. So the work that you're doing in the world, that, like I said, if you're working for a corporation, corporate America, or just your job or what have you, it's not just your job. The work that you're doing is going toward a greater picture, a bigger picture. Of course, it's not just a job for you. There's the world there. That's the bigger picture I'm talking about. It's so that you can get a handle on it. It's so that you can heal. It's so that you can really own those, that royal aspect of yourself, that rich aspect of yourself. I'm talking about riches, and I'm talking about royalty, because we always think about royalty as being certain people and riches as being for certain people. But the riches and the royalty that I'm talking about is at a much higher spiritual level, which means that we all have access to it. We have the Empress in reverse here, which tells me that you're still fighting it. You're still not quite seeing that part. You're not seeing the part where you're where it's not about effort. It's a knowingness. It's knowing that you deserve it. It's knowing that it belongs to you. It's knowing that you can access it. It's just knowing. It's not about this part of understanding the Empress energy. Is knowing that it exists and that you are a part of it. That's really all it takes to access it. You don't have to beg. You don't have to beg. You don't have to do anything per se other than prepare yourself to receive. That's it. So you're overcoming this aspect. You're finding your way to a greater understanding about it, but there's still something that seems to be blocking you. And I really think, of course, it's about your thinking. And it's also about you not really understanding this Empress. You don't understand how it relates to you personally. Like you don't have a personal handle on it. It's personal. This one is personal. And yes, everybody has access to the abundance of the universe, but you do have a personal way that you have to access, and there are things that you have to access that are specific to you, Aquarius. It's specific to you. All right, so for some of you, this is a part of an emotional loss. It's a relationship loss. It's a loss. That loss that we talked about here, and being able to manage that, it is, you're getting past that. You're getting past that point. And by getting past that point, it's almost like you have turned a corner in one way. You've turned this corner, and so now it's opening you up to something else, another challenge that you may have been ignoring because you may have been so wrapped up in this relationship that you had that you weren't able to really grow. You weren't able to get to the next phase, and this is the next phase for you. Joy is the next phase for you. Being able to access your abundance without being pained by it is also a part of it. And then there's something that you need to see and pay attention to. But if the relationship that you were in posed a distraction, and it really doesn't matter how the relationship ended. It doesn't. It just Everything happens for a reason. Reason is good. Reason grows us. Reason helps us to evolve. Okay. Helps you to evolve. Is there anything else for Aquarius for the month of December? Of course there is. All right, so this is the Knight of Pentacles here. And to me, this is you getting a handle on the physical aspects of your life. And I'm seeing that in a lot of places with these pentacles. I think it's interesting that we've got this juxtaposition of loss and then gain. Loss and gain. So it's like one thing is lost, one thing you have to let go of, but then there's something else coming behind it that you are preparing for, that you have to prepare for. There is joy there, there's abundance there, but there's joy and there's abundance there. It's just you being able to access it and nail it and stay with it and not drift back to what was, and not drift back to, but what if I could have done this or I could have done that to keep this relationship or to keep that going. You can't wallow in guilt and you can't take blame. You can be responsible for your part. But that part which you're not responsible for, you don't need to keep ruminating about it, because all of this was there to move you to another level and to move you to something else. There's a new challenge awaiting you, Aquarius. And so if you were inclined to stay in the same place for reasons that had nothing to do with your spiritual, emotional, physical, or energetic growth, then that stuff had to stop and you had to find another way. You had to find a new way of operation. And that's just how it is. It doesn't matter. Sometimes we get caught up in how something happened, or we want to go back and change time and change experience and change how we reacted or how we responded. That time is over and it was a learning experience, and that's just what it is. It's nothing more than that, and you don't have to feel guilty about what you didn't know or what you didn't do or what you weren't able to do. You don't have to get into all of that at all. All you have to know is that whatever that is, it was not for me. And what's coming is for me. You understand? All right, Aquarius, that is your short, quick, fast, and powerful reading for today. If you need to find me, you know where to do it. You can look at the information in the description box below and reach out to us. Please follow on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for daily information, guidance, things to think about. We are also offering in December the online meditation. Online meditation takes place every second Saturday at 11 o'clock a.m. It is by Zoom, so you don't have to leave the comfort of your own home. And in December, we are combining the Tarot of Manzel B, the Seven of Cups specifically, into the meditation. So we try to blend modalities and give you a different experience for your meditation. So if you need to get your meditation on and you want to include the Afro-futurist energy of Manzel B's deck, then join us for on December 12th for the online meditation. And if you also want to take a look at the Manzel B Tarot, then you can look at the Art of the Deck on this channel for Manzel B, and you can see his deck, and you can also probably see the Seven of Cups, which we will be meditating on in December. All right, folks, as always, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have a wonderful December, and I hope you're having a fabulous life.